Taira versus Park, a new main event for the UFC Apex Fight Night. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy that all of the events got canceled in this freaking fight night that I wanted to see.
How are they both ranked number 6?
No, it's a what?
What?
Company makes billions of dollars. Just gonna remind you.
Okay, but where's he?
Am I stupid? Is Park moving? I don't know what's happening with that. Why is he ranked number 6? Let me click on him. He's unranked. I don't know. It says he's unranked there.
I was like, yeah, I don't think he's ranked. I feel like we would know about him if he was ranked number 6.
Yeah, I was definitely a little confused there for a second. I guess they're showing us what actually is going to happen. What's the outcome of this fight? Looks like he's going to win. It's actually preset, predetermined.
It's scripted.
But anyways, we're going to just speed run through these freaking prelims and not give much info on them because they're so freaking boring. I don't know if you guys saw. I got to pull it up again, but a bunch of fights got canceled. So we got the main event of the night, Amir Albazi versus Tatsuro Taira, got canceled, and now they replaced his opponent with Park Hyun-sung. And then the preliminary card, Osmat got canceled twice, which is absolute travesty. He got canceled once here against Torres Finney. Would have been a great fight. And then versus Yusri Belgaroy. I'm not going to lie. Maybe call me a casual. Don't know who that is. Andre Lima versus Felipe Bunes would have been a good fight as well. Arguably, these fights that got canceled on the prelims were main card worthy. Osmat versus Torres Finney, main card worthy in my opinion.
Sure. Especially on a fight night.
Yeah, for sure. Flyweight fights, I understand why they don't always put them on the main card. A lot of people aren't interested in flyweights as much. There's already 2 flyweight, or there was already going to be a flyweight main event. I can see why people said that. Dana White's going to cut the flyweight division. Anyways, he's not actually going to do that. But that was the word on the street at one point. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick our picks here. I went with Piera Rodriguez via decision. I think decision's a pretty easy bet to make. Both these people, I don't know if their records that well. I would be lying if I said I didn't look at the odds quite a bit in this fight, or in this prelim card in general. But I feel like a decision's a fair bet. Pierre's looking a little bit more solid. So, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even bother picking for this one.
Okay, all right.
Those guys are both NPCs.
Those guys is crazy too.
They look like it.
Okay, I'm sure these lovely ladies have great husbands to go home to. I'm not going to speak on that. Rafael Estevam versus Felipe Bunes. This guy's opponent canceled out on him, and I actually went with his new opponent, Rafael Estevam, via decision. Flyweight bout. Decision's a fair bet, to be honest with you. I don't think either of them have the knockout power if you look at their resumes. Did you pick the same?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty on odds. A lot of these guys, again, we don't know much about them, so we're going to be picking on odds just because it's easier to pick on odds if you don't know much about them. But they don't have the knockout power, so decision. Same with Nick Klein versus Andrei Puliev. Nick Klein fought recently, if I'm not mistaken, February 22nd. That's not recently. Am I stupid? I thought he fought more recently than that. Interesting. Anyways, I picked him via decision. I think he's going to get it done. His only fight was a TKO against him, or in the UFC. This one was a decision. I don't know, dude. United States forever, bro. United States forever. Except on this fight, Rodolfo Vieira versus Tresean Gore. I actually picked Rodolfo Vieira, 2nd round submission. Look at his record. Lots of submissions on that record. So I went with a round 2 submission there. Tresean Gore is, if I'm not mistaken, losing decisions to other prospects, getting KO'd by other prospects, getting KO'd again by other prospects. Had a good little run here. But this guy's Brazilian. He's going to submit him.
I was feeling lucky, so I picked round 1 submission.
Rodolfo?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, maybe it happens. I feel like, don't his submissions happen in the round 2? Yeah. Overall, I picked round 2 because there was more round 2 submissions.
Yeah,
I guess the first that one's
too,
a loss, to be fair, but I guess he's equal. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, I feel like Gore could just go out there and be stupid too, so.
He very well could be. Middleweight bout. Anyways, Rinya Nakamura versus Nathan Fletcher. Rinya has got a couple of wins via decision, 1 KO.
What is that guy down there at the bottom?
Kazama?
Dude.
He kind of looks like what are they called? A Githyanki
A what?
from Baldur's Gate. You can't tell me he don't
Yeah.
look like Lae'zel a
I
little bit.
don't know. Lae'zel too fine for that.
Oh, ew. Bro, she got no nose.
I don't care.
That's crazy.
I don't need
Isaac
that for
also
what I'm
likes
trying to do.
Voldemort, I guess. Nathan Fletcher here. He's losing or he's winning or losing a split decision against another prospect. I cannot be having that in my prospects, so I
He
went
look he looks like
decision, Rinya.
he looks like one of those TikTok boys.
He looks like the we just got 8 free pizzas. Okay. Okay.
That
Okay,
one.
gotta look at my freaking thing again. So we went Danny Silva versus Kevin Vallejos. We did not pick the American in this situation. We picked a knockout for Vallejos. He knocked out his last opponent in Choi. And Danny Silva is, if I'm not mistaken,
Brody,
losing or winning split decisions against the other prospects.
were these fights just added? Because I literally earlier put all my picks in, and now I don't have picks in for some of these. Like for this one, I don't
Yeah,
have
that's
it.
wild. It seems like my co-host was not prepared for this podcast.
No, I did.
This podcast is not even a podcast, bro. What the frick? Okay,
Yes, now we're even on mistakes.
how are we even on mistakes?
No, I'll just
Oh,
know
because
that
last
your
week the
word
recording
is
issue.
so wise.
That's all right. That's all right. Neil Magny versus Elizu Zaleski dos Santos. I'm picking Neil Magny here. I went via decision. Newsflash,
too.
guys. I basically go with decision for the rest of the fights. I don't feel strongly about any of these picks. Dude, this is definitely one of the worst Apex cards ever, bro. Frick. Can we just talk about how Dana White said
You
he's
just
never
skip
putting
this
John
one?
Jones in the position to win the championship? And John
No,
Jones still thinks he's fighting on the White House card?
I think he said he's never given him a position to be like a main event or something. I don't know if he said championship.
It was something like he didn't want him to be champion because he wants still his divisions to
Oh yeah,
keep moving
he didn't
forward or
want to have
something.
power over him or something.
Yeah, which he definitely had being a heavyweight.
Nah, he'll still give it to John Jones probably.
Yeah, John Jones via Dana White glaze. Carol Rosa versus Nora Cornell. I went with Carol Rosa because she has cool tattoos. Decision.
Yeah, I skipped that one too.
Elvis Brenner versus Esteban Ribovics. You got to pick Ribovics in this situation.
Facts.
We're going via decision because, let's be honest, a lot of his fights end in decision except this one that ended in 37 seconds versus McKinney.
He's actually
Unfortunate for
pretty
McKinney.
good.
I
He's
actually think
actually
so
pretty
too.
good.
He might be something in the future, maybe contender worthy, maybe top 15. I don't know if he's going to go any higher than top 15 currently, but we'll see.
So what a worried about the damage he's willing to take.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
taking
His
some
longevity
damage.
is going down by 10% every fight.
Facts.
All right. Mark Mateos. This is Rebecca versus Chris Duncan. In this one, we went with Mateus. I'm going with Mateus via decision. It's kind of honestly like satisfying that all of them are on the left side that wins.
Yeah, that is kind of satisfying.
And if you look at this, guess who's on the left side? Oh, that's why I picked him now. New reason to pick him. I'm picking him because he's on the left side, and he
Dude, that's
always wins
actually
if he's on the left
genius.
side.
It's scripted.
It actually is scripted, and that's why
He beats his mom
Hyun-Sung
if
Park
he's
is. Whoa now. Tatsuro Taira versus Hyun-Sung Park. The rescheduled mid event. I think Taira wins this. He took Royval to a split decision. That's an impressive feat. Hyun-Sung Park is a big up and comer, but ultimately, I'm not seeing him win this. I know he has good feet, or like he does have good striking, and has submissions. Flyweight bout. I don't think you're KOing anybody in the flyweight division in the top 10. I think if it's gonna end, it's gonna be a submission for Hyun-Sung Park. If it stops, it's gonna be a submission via Hyun-Sung Park, and if it goes to decision, it's gonna be Tatsuro Taira. And that's kind of all we have to say about this card. This card kind of sucks.
No, I got something to say about Taira.
Oh, you do?
I think Tatsuro Taira is championship level, genuinely.
Do you think he beats Pantoja?
No, if Pantoja wasn't there.
If Pantoja wasn't there, okay. Who do
He
you
just
think
vanished.
I mean, split
think that he
decision
could
versus
beat
Royval,
Royval.
like I said.
I think he could beat Royval. If he just needs to improve his striking, for
If
sure.
Pantoja and Joshua Van weren't there. Can't forget about my GOAT.
Nah, I low-key got him over Joshua Van, to be honest. But
Get Taira over Dang, bro.
I think that Taira is the best submission offensive-wise grappler the UFC has ever seen.
Oh, so you think it might end it? with Taira
I think,
via submission.
and his grappling is actually fun to watch. He's like a spider monkey. Dude, I see the first fight I ever seen of him. Dude, he was on someone's back while they were standing up for like 2 minutes, and then he kicked out their leg and broke their leg.
That just sounds like an average night of me and you.
Um, okay, but I actually love Tatsuya Taira. I think he's awesome, and I think got him by round 4 sub because Park has never been 5 rounds.
Oh, wait, that's a good point. Never been 5 rounds. Let me change my submission to submission. You know what? You actually convinced me there. Dude, I was so bored about this card. Submission is actually the most likely outcome on verdict, by the way. I don't know if
What
you knew
round
that or
though?
not. It doesn't say round
Oh,
ever.
it
What?
says 2 on mine.
Oh,
Round
is it
2.
round 2? Most common pick says decision now. What the heck? No, round 2. You're right. It wasn't
Yeah,
updating from
I
my...
think that Heising Park could survive.
Yeah, I think
I
so
think
too.
he'll
He's a
survive the
big
first 3 rounds.
prospect. For the future of the flyweight division, let's hope he survives, bro. He's a big prospect.
Out of out of every fight you've ever seen, when someone for the first time goes 5 rounds, I'm not saying everybody gasses out, but very little do you see them not slow down. A lot. Most of them slow down. Even De Ritter slowed down.
Nah, you got a point. De Ritter was... I think there were 5 round fights that he fought in one championship. Not at the same pace,
No,
though, for
I
sure.
don't
Not
think.
UFC
No,
pace.
he had 5 rounders, but he finished them before.
Did he really?
I'm pretty sure. That's what
Interesting.
Mighty Mouse said. I'm
Interesting.
going off what Mighty Mouse said.
Hey, Mighty Mouse is my goat. He actually never speaks a lie. Dana White needs to give him that $1 million and fight TJ Dillashaw today. Honestly, he did not get that bag.
No, he would get that. He got that in the bag. I'm saying if they fought today.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, dude. There's fights that they wanted to make. They wanted to make a Pantoja Mighty Mouse fight. That would have been so dumb. Mighty
I
Mouse
don't know
already
if
has
they
made his money.
wanted to make that. I think Pantoja wanted to make that.
Pantoja wanted it because he's like, oh, I'm the best flyweight of all time. Dude, you're not going to prove that you're the best flyweight of all time if you beat an old Mighty Mouse. That's not going to prove anything.
I think he's only like 36, honestly.
He's not old. Why Demetrius
is
Johnson
Pat's
with
not on?
hair?
Oh, he's 38.
38. I mean, he's old enough to be washed for the flyweight division.
That would definitely still propel his legacy, I think.
If he beat Pantoja.
No, if he beat Mighty Mouse.
Oh, if
I don't
Pantoja
think
beat
it'd
Mighty
make
Mouse.
him over Mighty Mouse, but it
Most
definitely
definitely
help
not.
his resume.
Most definitely not, dude. Yeah, I honestly think that's all we have to talk about. Boring Apex card. Get rid of the Apex. Actually bulldoze the place. NPC card. Let's actually talk about next week's card even. Never mind. I actually don't want to talk about next week's card either.
Dude, he's back. Dude, I seen someone on TikTok. I seen someone on TikTok. Someone said that card was bad, and then someone said, "Bro, you're casual. This is a great card for hardcores." Yeah,
they cut her hair out in the most awful way possible. That's what I was saying whoa about. Look at how awful that's cut out. You know what I'm talking about?
It looks great to me.
You think it looks good?
She's chopped.
I don't think she's chopped, bro. I think they cut it out weird. Like it just
What
looks
if that's
like
just her hair.
I don't think it's her hair. I don't think it's just her hair. I kind of mess with her rocking it though. Dude, I kind of mess with that. I mess with rocking your natural hair on that UFC fight picture. Yeah, Roman Dolidze versus freaking Anthony Hernandez. Steve Erceg will be interesting, I guess. Australian guy. You always want to see an Australian up. They're not even looking at each other.
I think.
Can we at least invert it?
Holy KSI.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that. That's insane. Holy KSI. Oh, they can't even see it. Your big head's in the way. Just kidding. I'm sorry. You don't have a big head. I was just joking, dude. You don't have a big head. All right.
Okay.
All right. Like the stream if you're gay. He kept his thumbs up. W. Isaac just came out in front of 10 viewers.